Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Japanu Toys. Today we're going to be having a look at one of the other Tire Kokan series figures from Kamen Rider Drive. It's Kamen Rider Chase.
Whoops, totally meant he's Kamen Rider Mach.
His name's Go something. I'm sure it's on a Wikipedia link somewhere. I can't remember off the top of my head, but his name's Go. He is one of the, I guess technically the secondary rider of the series. We're going to see how the Tire Kokan series gimmick's working and how the figure is itself. Also throwing it out there as well, titles in the bottom, they're getting changed now just to see if I get a bit more views and a bit more traffic, but they will still be branched under, you know, Japanu Toys, It's a Gundam and things like that. It's just for the naming at the bottom, it's just going to be the name of what I'm having a look at. So I thought I should throw that out there, guys. But thank you for watching, and let's see how he is, shall we?
So here's a new rider bursting into the scene, all showy and whatnot, and it is Kamen Rider Mach, or as they say in Japan, Maha! Obviously the theme of this rider is he's a biker. He is a motorcycle dude, and that's really telling by his suit design. He's got the nice new rider belt, which is pretty cool, and this awesome colour palette to him. I really do like how it all looks. He's got this bit of an asymmetrical arm here, so this one is different from his other arm. And of course we have his Tire Kokan gimmick, which just says Rider! He has a little drive symbol on his chest, which I'll be honest looks a little bit cheap and nasty. Around the back, there's not many screws at all, unlike the Kamen Rider Gaim figures. But nice and clean, not as much paint on the back as there is on the front. But the head design, I think, looks pretty nice, at least with the visor down, as we'll get to that later on. So articulation-wise for Mach, he has a ball joint in his head so he can wobble his head all the way around and do all that good stuff that you'd expect these figures to do, which is great. The arms go out this far, not a huge amount, but at least it's not hampered by the wheel here, which I was a little surprised at. Arm goes all the way around, as you would suspect, does everything you'd expect it to do, bicep swivel, 90-degree bend, all that malarkey with the hands and whatnot, and the spin round and round and do all the crazy mumbo jumbo you'd expect. Nice asymmetrical bit of design here, so it's a little bit different. We have a waist cut, so you can waist well. We also have this little scarf, which is on a tiny ball joint. It's a little bit scary to move, I found at first. I'm sure it's going to be fine in the future, but I was a bit like, oh god, don't break. Legs can move out, and it once again do everything you'd expect it to do. 90-degree bend, ball joints, thigh cut. The legs, if you were wondering, go out about this far, so he can hella splits if he chooses to, if you want him to do something like that. And that's really it, guys. He is exactly what you'd expect from this line. But he has some accessories to look at now, so let's check them out. So here's the first accessory. It is the Zenrin shooter, which is this cool little gun, which is also a bike thing because it's got a wheel on which you'd spin around. Nice bit of detail, not a lot of paint, unsurprising. And it can be a little bit faffy for him to hold, but that's just because of how these hands work, I'm afraid. And of course his gimmick is that you can change his signal bikes and change these wheels, so go from Rider and Signal Bike, Signal Kokan, and you can Kokan it up and change it to Magaru, or you can Signal Bike, Signal Kokan to Kaku-san. So obviously you just clip them on here as you would do with any kind of tires. Go on, we'll cut away and put it on this way. It can be a little bit faffy to get on, but once it's on, it just is aesthetic. There is nothing it does apart from with your own imagination. So either that's a plus or a minus. You could argue and say it's a minus. But let's take him away and put on a actual tire. And when you get it on, it's just really there. It's, yep. Spins and looks really dumb. Problem with this line is the fact that the gimmick's not great. It works for one rider, and that's about it. All of Drive's works for Drive, his work for his, Chase works for Chase. They don't really mix and match. Oh, totally worth mentioning, the mask does flip up just like in the show, revealing his little bit boring face. I like how it actually clicks into position here. You put it down and it clicks and it doesn't rock. It does rock a bit when it's up like that, but I'm not too fussed. Obviously, this is his little face where all the gas would come out. It's a nice little feature. Surprised to put it in the toy. I'm happier with the face down, but it's nice that it's in there. So although the tire gimmick for Mach is completely worthless, really, I like the design of the figure. It's got good articulation, but it's what you've come to expect. Got good, nice paint apps, and he looks nice and colourful compared to the other guys from the crew. And if you want, you can have him play and hang out with his Shin Onisan. Do I think I'll be buying any more of his little things to get more tyres for him? Probably not, because they suck. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been fun and entertaining, and I will catch you for another video in the near future. Catch you later, guys. So, who are you? I'm glad you asked. Searching, destroying, both done at Mach. Kamen Rider Mach. Okay.